Good morning.
Morning, Mrs. T. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. It's a beautiful day.
It is. Look where we are. We are at Searles Leisure Resort in Hunstanton,
Yes.
aren't we?
We
With
Boomer
dun, da, 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 boom. Oh, Boomer Bear seems to be a little bit more interested having some sniffs.
Bear.
So we're going to go round and show you the Searles site today, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to give you a complete review. We're going to wander around because it's beautiful. Look at that sky.
It's a lovely
Absolutely amazing blue sky. And as they say, welcome to sunny honey.
Yay!
So we're going to wander around. First area, I will tell you, so obviously there's the welcome sign, but in the background, don't be put off by this. This is a new building that's going up. It's going to be the admin and sales area.
Admin and sales office.
Yeah, sales offices.
Yeah.
They started building that about 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And I think it's due to be finished next week. Not next week, next year.
Next year.
But it honestly, it really is going to be a stunning entrance to the site. So that's the road coming down the hill as you come off the main road into Hunstanton. You hit that first roundabout. Good thing there is you've got Tesco's, so you haven't got far to go to the supermarket. You come round the corner here, and this is the entrance to Searles. Over the back of that house, you've got one of these gastro pubs. It's called Hunstanton, where you can get your steaks and your burgers and your chips. So that gets quite popular, but it's a nice place to go if you've just arrived and you want a meal. There we go, coming in now. The first bit is, as I said, you've got the building on the left, so it's on the right. But you've also got the sales ground, which is a bit depleted at the moment because of the building. So you've got a couple of show static caravans over there, and then you've got one just here that are up for sale. They do owners here, and you can rent statics, and you've got a touring site and a camping site as well, and a country club, and you've got golf, and it's very close to the sea. You've got a sea lion right in the middle of the entrance, the island there. How fabulous is that? Sydney, I think his name is. Sydney the sea lion, and he's on most of the year round. So that's the sales office, just sitting over there. And then you come to the barriers. So, the barriers. Register your registration plate when you come in, and it opens automatically. Other than that, you just have to hit the button on the gate there, and they let you in. But security's good, barriers to get out and to get in. And there's the camera that recognises the registration plate up there on the wall. It's all secret squirrel.
Isn't it?
It is, yeah. Mrs. T was just chatting.
One of the sales guys.
Oh, come on, Booms.
No, Mama.
Yeah, we're not going back. We're just going to go for a long wander.
He's confused.
I know, we're going this way, baby.
This way, darling.
Yeah.
He's really confused because we usually take him out the site for a lunchtime.
And down
walk.
by the sea, don't we? Yeah.
Come on, darling. Let's go this way.
Let's go this way.
He's thinking, why are we going back into the site again? I don't get it.
So as you come into the site, we're walking down the main avenue, walking in the site, and you drive through one of the owners' areas. So all these statics here are privately owned. Very nice. I just want to add one thing here. There's a lot of these like yucca trees, palm trees around this time of the year, and I don't know if you can see, but they're actually in blossom here.
The smell is delightful.
And it's everywhere you go, you can smell this scent. It's like vanilla, isn't it?
It is.
It's almost a vanilla
lovely
scent.
smell.
And it's almost as if they're spraying air freshener around the site as you walk around. It really genuinely is lovely. So you walk down this first avenue, you've got these owned statics here, which are owned by people that obviously come here on a regular basis. We're owners on site as well. So we'll just wander over to our static towards the end of the video, but we have put a vlog up of our static. It's the Carnaby Chantry Lodge. So walking through, and this will take us down to the main area where you've got main reception, you've got a piazza, you've got arcades, restaurants, swimming pools, gyms, all sorts of things in there.
Show you.
So we'll go in there. We might be a bit limited
Yeah.
on what we show you because obviously people are using them and we have to allow for their privacy.
But when you're a touring caravan and you're coming down here, this is the route you'll take in, as well as, you know, coming in here if you're just a normal person visiting.
I don't know if you actually heard that, but Mrs. T was saying if you've got a touring caravan, this is the route you would come in. So everybody comes in this route. And then you come down and do your check-in at reception. But we'll wander down. Okay, so we're coming up towards the main reception area and piazza. The piazza is dog friendly, although you can't take the dog into the room where they have all the entertainment at night, but you can take him into the bar.
You can take him into the bar. You can't obviously take him into the swimming pool.
Can't take him to the swimming pool area, but you can take him into the bar, and you can take him to the inside bar as well, where they do food. So you can get food in there. Sorry about the wind today, it's a bit windy. There's some more of those lovely palm trees. There's lovely palm trees in blossom, just there.
There's the outside of the gym. I don't
Yeah, you got the gym in there, so you got a full gym.
as well.
Yeah, it's a full. It's got everything running, the whole lot. So it's not just sort of you know it's an afterthought. It definitely is not an afterthought. You've got a huge inside heated pool in there. Now, what size is that pool?
13.5 metres long.
13.
13.5 metres.
No, it must be longer than that, surely.
No, 13.5
Oh,
metres.
13.5 metres
And it's
long.
also got a jacuzzi spa in there.
Right, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
The outside pool is 25 metres long and is also heated
Yeah,
as well,
it's
isn't
like a bar,
it? And I
also,
think
so.
it opens in May every year and closes about September. I'll check on that
Yeah.
one,
And
but
it's got some water slides
yeah,
as well that the kids
water
love.
slides for the kids. They have inflatables on there, so lots going on in that outside pool. So coming into the piazza, you're going to leave us here, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I'm going to leave you here because I
Yeah.
obviously haven't got my face mask with me. And
When you check in, that's the area where you check in here, reception.
yeah.
Does say reception up the top there, so you can't go wrong. I missed that as we come in.
Yeah, so the touring caravans come in here and they just sweep along here. Just in case you didn't hear that, the touring vans, they come in here and they sort of stop here, and then they go into reception to collect their area, you know, their map and everything where they're going, and then they'll come and then they'll go out that way and then turn left
Yeah.
and go up towards the touring side, which we'll take you
I'll
to.
show you. And also, if you're checking into the camping and the static van, you can check in at the same place. Don't
Yes,
you?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go into the piazza.
See you in a minute.
See you in a minute, Mrs. T. Bye bye, Booms. You stay there. You stay there. Right, we're inside the piazza. First thing, you've got a big play area there for the kids, which is absolutely fantastic. Great to sit there and watch them. You've got the arcades that are there, so it keeps all the kids amused. Bring your 2Ps, everybody, so that's great. And then over there you've got a little bar you can get beers from, and then through there you've got your bar, your restaurant and your leisure complex. So out there we've got the outside pool. As I said, it's 25 metres long and it's heated, and you've got the slide here for the kiddies, or even grown-ups. I've seen grown-ups go down that slide. You've got some beds around the outside, which is really good. Splash play area for kids. They usually turn that on and there's water coming out the top and buckets and little water chutes coming up, so that's really cool. Kids love it in there, and obviously if there's any children in there, there's lifeguards in there as well. And then you've also got an indoor pool, which I won't show you, and then you've got the gym, which I won't show you because there's actually people using that as well. But it'll give you some idea. But it's a lovely complex. There's plenty of options for swimming, for the kids to have fun. You've got shallow ends in this pool, shallow ends in the indoor pool, lifeguards on all the time, so there is lots and lots to do. You can see there's a banner there for Searles. You can see what the gym's like, and that's the inside pool just there with the jacuzzi. So many options, so you won't be bored while you're here at all. Then you've got the main entertainment hall, which is just through there, called Sundowners. There seems to be a meeting going on or some rehearsing, I think, so I won't go in there tonight. But you have a big stage, and we do bingo in there in the evenings. They have entertainment, singers, dance acts, all sorts of things. A great family entertainment bar. Coming into the main bar area, this is where they do sports. So you can they don't do sports, but they have the screen up there where they do all the football matches. So you can sit there and have a few beers at the bar. They also do bar snacks and food in here, so you can order food. And then this section here at the top is the doggy section, where you can sit there with your dog and drink and eat as well. So that's really good. So you can come in here and really enjoy the atmosphere as well. Great if the weather's a bit inclement, so you can sit here and have a few beers and watch the screen, watch all that football. Absolutely great. I'll go back into the main area. There's another thing that I really love. All the way round the walls in here, you've got the history of Searles. You've got the history of what goes on, what's happened, all the milestones about the owners, the Searles family, when they started to do statics and camping, everything going through the days, all the way through, all the way around the walls, all the years, up until almost present day. And it's really great just to stand there and read and have a look and just get some idea about the history of the place that you stay in. It really is great. And then back out into the main piazza here, into the arcade, walk through, you've got the area there, the beach hut, you can get snacks and ice creams, and then the bar, get coffees and beers. So that's inside the main centre. I'm going to go and find Mrs. T, and then we'll carry on walking around the park. There she is. Hello. The Boomer Bear. There he is, Boomer Bear. Are you waiting for your dad? Are you waiting for your dad? Come on then, let's go and have a look. So where we walked into the piazza, this is the other side, isn't it?
We just missed the land train, but I'll put a little short
Oh,
up of
right,
that.
okay. So there's a little land train, so it's basically a tractor with carriages on the back, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
And it picks up here. I think it's about £2 each way, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes all the way around.
Goes all the way around Hunstanton, so you don't even have to walk into the town.
To Old Hunstanton.
Old Hunstanton as well. If you walk into town from here, it's about a 15-minute walk, but it's not a long walk, but it's great, especially for the kids.
Yeah,
and if you're a little bit immobile, then it does help, sort of gets you around. You've got a nicer shop there, nicer local, has just about everything in it. You know, you can get your papers in there, your breads, your cakes.
I say Nisa.
Oh, really? Nisa, nicer? Is it where I was brung up, do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, you've seen a little black Labrador
you
there.
carry
Okay. So you've got the local store over there. It does breaks, bread, cakes, all your milk, newspapers, convenience store, wine, beer. The gift section in there is absolutely amazing. If you want to buy gifts for anybody or some little sort of take-home things, then honestly, I'm not sure. Let me have a look, see if I can go in there and have a little video, and I'll show you what I mean. It's lovely. There you go, just to give you some idea. If you're looking for some little knickknacks from your holiday, or you want to spend your spending money, or bring the kids in to buy granny something, or take home for the teacher, or put in your bedrooms as a memento, this is the place to come. You've got something there at so many different prices, it won't break the bank. And then of course you can get a sticker rock as well to take back for all your mates. Sticker rock, sweets, magazines, trinkets, toys, gifts. You can get it all, as well as your cakes and your breads and your wine and all those essentials if you run out. Good, let's go back outside. Next to the shop is the laundrette. Now Mrs. T has done the laundrette, haven't you?
I did it to death.
She did it to death on another vlog. So if you want to see the laundrette, check out the other vlog. And then you've got the fish and chip shop.
Cash only.
Cash only. Remember that. No cards, cash only. This time of the year, I think it's only open Thursday, Friday, Saturdays.
Yeah.
We're beginning of June at the moment. But I think it's open all round in the high season. Portion of chips is about £4.
Yeah.
Fish and chips, 12 quid, is it? Something like that. I don't know if that's cheap or not. I don't know if you can. Can you see the price list up there?
Fish and chips, £11.
£11 for fish and chips.
Yeah, and child's fish and chips, I think that says £6.90.
Oh, okay.
And then they've got all sorts of things like sausages and chicken and sides and pies and pasties and lots of different fish.
Your normal chippy.
Yeah, normal chippy.
Well, that's great. So there you go.
Yeah.
We come down there sometimes, don't we? Get a portion of chips or
Yeah.
just a fish and chips between us.
Hire shop. I mean, who would want to hire an iron on holiday? Needs their head testing, but never mind. Perhaps you might need it for a special occasion.
Irons, hairdryers, cots, high chairs, mobility vehicles, fun bikes and cycles.
Yeah, as often you often see where they're running the go-karts
Yeah.
around here, or not the go-karts, you know what I mean, whatever they're called.
So you can hire them from that little shop. Crazy Golf there on the right hand side. And now we're going to walk through and go to the touring site.
Yeah.
So again, you've got another avenue here. So if you've got a touring van, you can see there's plenty of room, plenty of space to get through.
And there's different types of caravans here as well. These are sort of like semi-lodges, I suppose, aren't they? They're like the silver and the bronze and the gold type
Yeah.
elements, I think. These are like the silver ones.
Yeah, you've got the sort of static caravans, then you've got these ones which are sort of in between a static and a lodge, and then of course you've got the big lodges as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So they're all nicely spaced out,
Yeah.
and they've all got nice little gardens, and they've all got nice little balconies, and it's just lovely, and it's peaceful, and you can just hear the wind whistling through the trees. There's not loads of people running around or kids running around.
Right.
It's just really nice.
Lots of wildlife.
Oh yes, he often sees hares.
Hares,
And he sees
deer.
deer.
There are literally, you'll walk down in the mornings
Yeah.
and you'll see deer walking around here. Lots of seagulls, obviously.
Lots of seagulls, lots of ducks.
Pigeons, ducks galore. Ducks everywhere.
Yeah, we've taught him that pigeons aren't particularly nice, seagulls are not particularly nice, but ducks are lovely, so we
Yes,
mustn't touch
mustn't
ducks.
chase the ducks.
Mustn't touch
Or the deers around here.
No, try and tell him not to chase a deer. No,
No,
that's not
that's
gonna work.
quite true, no.
Mind you, he never catch it up.
Yeah, but he's never off the lead, is he?
No,
He just
that's
rips our arm
No,
off.
exactly.
Bless him. Right, we're going to wander on to the touring site and we'll be back with you shortly. Right, here we are, literally, that's 60 seconds since we just came on or paused it. So here we are coming into the touring area.
It's like 3 main areas for the tour. No, 4 main areas for touring, isn't there?
Is there? Here's a classic pitch here. So you can see this pitch. It's nice because it's all surrounded by hedging. This is pitch number 6.
62.
Oh, sorry, to the light. I was looking at that, but it says 6, but it's 62 over there. I think it's what they call a surface pitch, so you can plug in, you've got your water and you've got your drainage there as well. So that's a full service pitch. And there's a lot of these around. So half of it's hard standing, some of it's a bit grass.
This area is near the kiddies area.
But these are all opposite the children's playground, which is great. We brought the grandchildren here many times and sat on the benches. There's a nice little outside barbecue area. Let's walk around and see that so you can get some idea. The good thing about the kiddies play area as well is it's completely sort of wrapped around with fencing, so it's pretty safe. Gosh, that wind is very, very strong. And you've got the barbecue area. So rather than do barbecues on your pitch, you can obviously bring your barbecues over here and use that area.
But that's not to say that they stop you bringing your own barbecue
No.
and having it by the van, because you can.
I think if you wanted a charcoal barbecue and those silver
thing is, you stick it
Yeah,
here.
you'd stick it there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's quite nice.
Should we go and have a look at the toilet section?
Yeah, we'll see if we can have a look at the loos. Let's wander over. So back here, there's the children's area. Just to the right of it, you've got some electric charging points. So if you're towing with an electric car, don't worry, you can charge there. You've got the check-in office or main site office there for the touring and camping.
Back beach exit.
Yep, you've got an exit there which takes you literally, you go through those gates and I would say less than 100 metres.
Yeah.
The other side of the caravan's the end of those gates.
Up some steps.
And you are on the beach. You're that close to the beach. Then we've got one of the toilet blocks here. There are quite a few of these
Disabled and family friendly.
dotted around. You've obviously got your ladies, your gents, you've got disabled and family friendly, you've got baby changing facilities there. I should imagine you need a key for those. And then I'm just going to pop into the gents. There you go. This is the, I don't think boomers allowed in, so it doesn't say doggy friendly. So there you go. Toilets, you've got showers. It's really nice. It's all very well kept. Classic campsite showers.
At the moment,
Is that?
it's exactly the same.
Okay.
Well, hasn't got your islands.
But yeah, very, very nice. Well kept, very clean, very bright and airy. Nice to hear a bit of music as well. There we go. Then you've got chemical toilet, disposable point. There. You've got some more pitches.
Motor caravan full and empty.
Oh, yeah, motor caravan full and empty there. So you can do there. Now if we wander up here, you've got some more little pitches. But on the right hand side here you've got some pods. So you've got some camping pods here. So it looks as if you can rent those out. There's quite a few there. There's about 4. I can see 4. I don't know how many more, but if you don't want to bring your tent or don't want to bring your caravan, these are quite nice little pitches, aren't they? These ones here. No, I think they're just, if you don't want electric and you don't want water, that's quite a nice little pitch there. It's called ELT2, that one. You're tucked away there, you're next to the pond. Might they? Oh.
Yeah, it's electric there, yeah.
Oh, I tell a lie. Tell a lie. They do have an electric. There's a couple there. ELT.
EL gives it away as well.
Electric. It might be electric tent.
Possibly,
Might be. But that looks like a lovely little pitch there if you want to keep it quiet.
Lovely.
Of course, you've got all these hedges which helps, I think, protect you against the wind, doesn't it? And the breeze.
Yeah, and it also makes you feel a little bit more on your own.
Yeah. Yeah, there's loads of them down here.
I don't think there's much more to see down here.
I think the other pitches we were looking at were hard standing, weren't they?
Yeah,
These are grass pitches.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do agree that possibly the tent pitches, they look very nice.
They do look lovely.
Very nice. There is another camping field up there right at the end and another toilet block, but I think that all opens up in the
Don't they call
in
it
the summer.
Rally field.
Might be a
sometimes?
rally field, yeah.
And sometimes
Yeah.
when they do get too many people, they
Yeah.
open it up.
But this is great for camping. Just look at these little sites here. Come down here for a week or two in the summer,
Yeah.
get tucked away in one of these, you'll be well away. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Say hello to some of the ducks, the wildlife. Hello duckies. Quack quack. Quack quack. There we go. Oh, where Mrs. T's gone. Boomer's found a friend. There you go, a little bit of the wildlife. So this is another part of the site which is a little bit more open plan, isn't it?
Don't forget the outdoor fitness park.
Oh, of course. The outdoor fitness park where you can go and get fit. outdoors.
Well, I've never really seen anybody on
No,
any of them. When
do you ever see anybody?
Oh, we played on one, didn't we?
We
at the
did,
park
yeah, in
recently?
the local village. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit more open plan here. So
It's very busy. It's not like you're on top of everybody. It's nice.
it looks as if they've done some more planting here as well. It looks as if they are
Yeah.
planting some more screening around the site, which is good. Again, it's a bit breezy, so I do apologise. So this is TEL, so I should imagine that means touring electric.
I should imagine. Look over there.
Yeah. Second toilet block, or third toilet block, because you've got one at the end of the camping section. That's good. So yeah, very nice. Very well looked after. Look how good that grass looks. Beautiful. Another big green site here. This one's really open plan. This is called the paddock. Again, you've got electric hookups here. You've got some divisions going along the side here between pitches, but the rest of it, I think it's fair to say it's a good combination of motorhomes in the summer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tents, caravans.
I think we've seen a Winnebago on.
Yeah,
here,
Winnebago on here. So yeah,
and it leads nicely up to the where
Yeah.
we're going next, which is the country club.
that building in the background is the country club. So we're just going to pop there and see what that's all about. So here we are. This is at the country club. So it's got a golf shop in there and changing facilities. And then you've got the golf course over here in front of Mrs. T.
This golf course tacks onto the back of the Heacham Manor golf course.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because Searles became the owners of Heacham Manor not so long ago as well. So
Yeah.
it literally goes for miles.
So that's beautiful. It's such a lovely, balmy, warm day today. And then literally, if you see those houses there in the background, just over there, that is where the beach is. And you've got a bowls, what do you call it? Bowl screen, isn't there? It's just over here. Oh, it's up into the bowls green. There you go.
Boone is very welcome in the doggy area of the club, and he's also very welcome on the decking area, which is nicely screened off with glass screens to stop the wind.
So you've got a bowls green there. Somewhere to sit outside. Very nicely covered area here. Sorry about this. It's very windy. There. So it's nice there. Space there to sit, have a drink, and then watch the world go by, eh, Mrs. T?
Yeah, they've got everything that you want for a golfer. I mean, I think it was actually probably built and designed by a golfer. You've got putting areas, you've got the thing where you practice over there, the practice putting thing, and it's open to all.
Driving range.
Probably. I don't know.
No.
The thing where they hit a ball and don't expect it to come back.
Yeah, driving range, I think.
Well, I don't suppose anybody expects it to come back, do they?
They have these machines that go out and collect them
I've no idea. They ought
rather than
to.
humans.
Like I say, they ought to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they've got a 16 hole and an 8 hole and a 16 hole. Does that make sense?
9 hole and an 18 hole.
That's the one. The
Yes.
smaller one, I think, is this side.
This is the 9 hole, and the one that's
Heacham
attached to
Manor.
Heacham Manor is 18 hole.
Yeah.
And then you've got defibrillator, which is good.
And then you've got all the lodges. The older lodges are nearer to the golf club there. But if you go down that
Over there.
little alleyway down there, it takes you to all the brand new lodges. I mean, we're not going to go
Yeah.
there today, but if you're interested in a lodge, by all means speak to the sales team, because I'm sure they'll sell you one. And they're just beautiful, really
Yeah,
beautiful.
stunning, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 and 3 bedrooms are available, I think.
Yeah.
But we're going to carry on wandering. We're going to go back round the touring site. We will pass some of these lodges, and then we'll go into some of the owner sites as well. You can hear some of the lodges as we're walking away from the country club. Very, very nice. Stunning, lovely settings. Very, very nice settings. Just wanted to add as well, Mrs. T, there's a swimming pool over here as well, isn't there? Yeah.
It's the lodge's swimming pool, though. I don't think it's the lodge's swimming pool. I don't think it's for general use.
No, that's right. It's over near the new lodges. So Redgate it's called. So that's where we've just been, the Fountain Sports Bar, or what we called the Country Club. So obviously in this area you've got golf, you've got a driving range, you've got tennis. There's your tennis over there. You've got fishing, you've got petanque, and you've got bowling.
And you can book all of that from the Searles app when you're here.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, right, there you go.
Yeah.
So Searles app, you can book all those facilities. Look at that. It's a lovely site, isn't it? I suppose they do five-a-side on there as well.
I suppose they do everything on there, yeah.
That's a really good pitch, isn't it? Very well looked after. Beautiful. Yeah, you can see the markings for football, so, and tennis. So yeah, that's good. Very nice. And then it brings us up past another toilet block, and then through.
That's the toilet block we saw before.
That's the third toilet block, wasn't it? We saw, yeah. And then this will bring us up through another section of the touring site. So these pitches seem a little small. I think they're sort of more for the smaller van without awnings, or for the motorhomes.
What I like about this site, I mean, there's another chemical toilet spot, the toilet disposal point there, and this other shower block. Wherever you go, it's not very far from any of the facilities.
No.
You know, whichever block you get put in, or wherever you get put, it's never very far away. There's bins everywhere. There's dog poo bins everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
a big site, but it's got great facilities.
Yeah, it has.
Everything's close at hand.
Yeah, and I think as well, it's family owned,
Yeah.
and I think they take pride in it.
Yeah,
Pride
absolutely. I think you're right there. Actually, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Lovely. Perfect. And then this takes us back down the road. We walked up to the first toilet block where we saw the ducks. Yep. I will show you this area as well. It's the bins, the rubbish. Classic, you know. And then you've got some fire alarm and fire extinguishers. Good thing about that is there's plenty of those areas around the site as well. And if I'm not right, or if I am right, I'm sure they empty them daily, don't they?
Oh, absolutely do.
Yeah. So they never get piled up high. They certainly do in the height of the summer. Never get piled up high and start to smell. There you go, a bit of a duck pond. Hello, ducks.
Hello, ducks. Quack, 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 quack.
Quack, quack. Yeah, all jumped in the water because they didn't want to see Boomer. I bet he'd jump in there with them if he could as well. Bless. Just fill you in that there's a little sign there about the Searles land train. So it goes round, it actually does 11 stops around the town. So it goes from here, goes into the supermarket, main entrance, town hall, seafront, lighthouse, the green, right to the top of the centre. So stops off a lot of places, and at the bottom it's got one stop £1.50, two stops £3.40, round trip £3.40. There you go, round trip £3.40, takes you into the town and back again. How perfect. There's a tourer coming on, obviously coming to set up pitch and enjoy their holiday. Lovely. And good one they'll have too. Just to give you some idea, some more of the lodges.
It's the Platinum Lodges, these ones.
Platinum cabins, these are called. Number 283 to 286. They look really nice, don't they? Very, very nice. There's some Platinum lodges, 222 to 224. Nice bit of decking on the front. Nice lodges. Beautiful. Another section here called Beckwood, 217 to 222. Sorry, 221. Nice tucked away, facing the trees, so they're a little bit more secluded. Looks quite nice. Some more of the lodges over there. Not sure which lodges these are, but the numbers 208 and 204. They're nice lodges, tucked away sort of almost on a corner, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is really, really nice. In a little sort of courtyard setting.
I just love them because they feel like, you know, some suburb of somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it just looks good.
Yeah. 205, 207, lovely lodges. And then you've got some more lodges over there. Larger lodges.
And then a lot of these lodges have all got hot tubs, haven't they?
Yes, some of the lodges around the corner here have got jacuzzis. And over here on the right is another owner area.
That was our original one.
That was our original one just there that we bought, and then we upgraded, and that's known as Southwick Court. And then you've got some of the big lodges here, and these are the ones that have got jacuzzis in the decking. Not all of them, I have to say, just one or two of them have got the jacuzzis. Nice big lodges. Perfect. And then opposite those lodges, on the right here, are some more owners' lodges. Very nice. So that, everybody, is Searles Leisure Resort in Hunstanton. I hope it's given you a good idea of what it's all about. It's a lovely place, isn't it? We absolutely adore it. It obviously is a lot busier in July and August, as you would expect, but it's still a lovely place. You cannot take that away from it. And then Boomer's Bear home now. So this is ours. This is where we stay or live. Well, we don't live here. We spend a lot of time here now. And I hope that's given you some idea of what Searles is all about. If it does, please, please, please give us a thumbs up. Hit that red button and subscribe. The more of you that subscribe, the more of these little things we can bring you. And we'll leave you now saying goodbye, won't we?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.